All right, News 3 is your weather authority. Man, Chloe, hot outside and dangerous temperatures too.
I know. It's September. We're supposed to be trending down with the numbers, but instead we're giving everyone record heat. Hottest temperatures we've seen for the Labor Day weekend here in southern Nevada. So brace yourselves and keep a lot of water handy, or just hang out in a place with AC all weekend, because we've got temperatures that will be above 110 degrees all the way into the holiday. Over the last several hours, mostly sunny skies, a little bit of haze, air quality in the moderate zone for today. That's for that ground level ozone. But other than that, conditions were pretty good for this afternoon. Our high temperature today did not quite reach the record, which is 111 degrees. We were very close, though. Our high temperature at 109 degrees in Las Vegas. That's after we started off in the low 80s. We're going to see temperatures not as cool overnight tonight. Here's a look at the highs across the Las Vegas Valley. 113 over in Sunrise Manor, 112 in Henderson, as well as the downtown area, 110 in El Dorado, 109 Aliante, 108 degrees today in Southern Highlands, and 106 for Henderson, or Summerlin. That was your cool spot, relatively speaking. 85 degrees on the mountain, and temperatures will be cranking up more this weekend. 115 for Mesquite, 107 for Indian Springs, 110 for Pahrump, and 111 degrees for Primm. Right now we're at 96 degrees in Southern Highlands on the south end of town, currently at 106 Sunrise Manor, and 110 degrees in Henderson. So it's still pretty hot in some parts of the Las Vegas Valley, and winds not really a factor over the weekend. But as we get into next week, we've got a game changer on the way. 99 degrees in Indian Springs, low 70s for Mount Charleston. And the culprit for this excessive heat is high pressure over the west, bringing us this abnormally hot weekend. And so much so, we have an excessive heat warning again. That went into effect this morning, will be in effect through Monday night for dangerously hot temperatures. We're looking at highs in many locations that will be above 110 degrees. So we'll take a closer look at the numbers in a second. But first, we also have to point out heat advisories for the higher terrain. This is where we're going to see temperatures around Mount Charleston in the mid to upper 80s. And Red Rock, temperatures above 100 degrees are in the forecast for this weekend. So even the places where we like to cool off, no such thing. Tonight, like I talked about, not as cool as this morning by just a couple of degrees, but 83 for the overnight low in Las Vegas. Slightly cooler on the edges of town. We'll be at 66 on Mount Charleston, 73 degrees for Indian Springs. And I just want to point this out. That's the low temperature in Death Valley, 95 degrees. That's the low. That's it. 90 degrees for the low temperature in Laughlin. Here are the highs, though, tomorrow. 114 Overton, 112 Mesquite, 111 Lake Mead, 110 Boulder City, 118 for Laughlin, 123 for Death Valley, 86 on the mountain, 107 for Indian Springs. It's going to be really hot, and we're expecting to break records tomorrow. So we're forecasting a high of 111 in Las Vegas. Temperatures on the east side of the Las Vegas Valley will be a couple degrees hotter than that number, and our record is 109 degrees set back in the 1970s and in a few years prior to that. Over the next 7 days, like we talked about, that record-breaking heat sticking around through Monday, and then we've got this area of low pressure moving in through the Intermountain West. It's going to bring us in southern Nevada very strong winds on Tuesday, lingering breezes into Wednesday. But look at that temperature drop. We're going from 112 to temperatures that will fall to the low 90s, with some neighborhoods hitting the upper 80s for the high temperatures on Wednesday, followed by a gradual warm-up. So my advice would be stay inside this weekend, because it's going to be absurdly hot. If you do want to challenge the weather, this is what it will look like on Labor Day. Again, I don't recommend it. That's 106 degrees by noon. I don't know, Reed. What are you going to do? I'm
going to stay inside and pretend that it's winter time.
Here we go.
And the coronavirus is over and that I have abs.
Yes.